Guys, we're back. It's time.
Yay!
There we go.
We're back to roll. We're back from Roll20 to Maptools.
Yay!
I've got a couple macros. I'm okay. I'll be fine.
Yes, and that was pretty much how this discussion when we talked about moving back went. Is me and Haley were like, yes. Robin was like, okay, and Caleb was like, I literally have no opinion on this whatsoever.
Yep.
It's another system in which I will do math.
Map tools, more like math tools.
Oh dear.
Well, no, it's just no matter what system I use. It's
Yes.
the idea of setting up the macros myself is too much of a bother. I'll just do the calculations in my head when I need them.
I disagree with you, my friend. All right. So anyway, last time you guys had spent an entire session making preparations to go to Skywatch,
Such as finding spiders.
and perform a heist to get the scroll to let you bring Hans back to life.
Yay.
And you had managed to get to Stone Climb when we had ended last week. Is there anything else that you guys wanted to do before making your final trip to Skywatch?
Buy more potions!
That's crazy.
Surely we've spent all our money already, right?
I don't think we spent all our money yet.
Also, I don't know if Haley wants to go ahead and get the calendar open ahead of time.
Yes, I do. Thank you.
And by ahead of time, I mean as I subtly remind her.
Excuse me.
You're excused.
Why, thank you.
No, I mean it. Get out.
Oh, well, okay, bye.
My cat sits upon a pillow, and I have suddenly moved her closer to me so that I can pet her.
Lies upon the couch next to me and murs a little bit. So I pet her and wake her up.
All right. So I think we determined that it would take you 2 days because it's not. There's not really. There's only like an old road and it's kind of through mountainous terrain to get to Skywatch.
Yeah.
So was there anything else you guys wanted to get while you were in Stone Climb, which is actually a pretty good amount of civilization? I mean, it's a fortress. It's a fortress city, so.
Oh, right. Haley was going to be looking at items she might want to get. Hooray.
I was?
You were?
Maybe.
Haley
Well,
was
at the very-
planning on looking at items to get and then forgot.
Yeah,
you have any money?
Imogen steals all the money and goes buy more potions.
Yes, I do. Let's, where is my money?
Imogen has taken it and bought potions with it.
Oh no! Let me check the other map and character token and...
Oh yeah, it's after either after this or at some point this week. Let me know and we'll make you a real proper PDF style character sheet.
Okay, yeah, I don't know. I know I had money. And I also know that I had XP. What those numbers are, I do not know.
All right, so there was nothing else besides Haley possibly wanting to get some things.
Well, I got his new sword, right?
Yes.
I did do that, okay. Because you found that and it required pretty much no effort on my part.
I was just like, you need to pay a ton of money, but you also now have this have a cool special ability.
Yes.
Nice. So
Oh
you
shoot,
won't
I didn't
need a
mean to do
magic
that. I'm
weapon.
sorry, I meant to right-click that.
That's fine. All right. Well, for the sake of getting started, then, Haley, I will just say that since you had time and the ability, if there are any mundane items, I will let you do basically retcon and be like, yes, I had this 5
I had
times.
this item. Okay.
Yes. So we can just get started and
Sounds
move.
good.
All right. So you guys take it and get as far as you can so that you can get to Skywatch early in the morning without being in easy spotting range of them
Right.
from the ramparts. How do you guys want to... so you approach, and it doesn't take long as you guys are moving along the old, unmaintained road. Fortunately, you guys are pretty scary looking, so both animal and man has left you alone. You don't look like you're worth the effort of trying to pry upon.
Okay.
Are we just
Now we-
assuming that we're using our potions of endure elements when need be?
Yes, that's why
Okay.
I didn't make anyone do any rolls or anything.
Okay.
So
So are we? Okay.
anyway, like a almost like a mountain almost far off in the distance, you actually see this giant structure begin to rise straight out of the horizon, which is the main pillar of the Tower of Skywatch.
Hmm.
As you can get closer, you can see that it is in fact built on a large hill, and on top of that, and it is surrounded with a very large and thick-looking wall. What lies inside of it, you don't know. Besides, you can slightly see, in some when you're in some positions, the tips of the 5 lesser towers or the 4 lesser towers that surround it.
Hmm.
Something about it also makes you feel bitterly cold, even more than you do being this far up north in basically the beginning of winter, which, if you didn't have your potions on, would be unbelievably freezing.
Hurry for potions.
Oh, Now, pretty sure it was not my character who was going to try to climb up the things.
No, that was
so I
me.
need. Yeah.
Wait, can I cast Spider Climb on you? Because it might be better if you did it. I don't know if Spider Climb is self or not. Hold on, let me check that.
I thought it was. Regardless, I actually need to be right back. I am sorry.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
I am editing my spell.
It is a range of touch, so you could do it to anybody,
Okay,
any willing
sweet.
person.
So, yeah, so in that case, I would probably do that on Rex instead, because he's got better stealth.
That sounds reasonable.
All right, so it lasts for 10 minutes per level. Cool.
Yes.
So Haley, were there any items that you wanted to buy?
What book would I be looking in?
It's kind of all of them, really. I have to admit, it's really hard to imagine being cold in the very end of summer when it's like 81 degrees currently in my house.
Yeah.
And like... 90 out.
Mm.
Ugh, today's not even supposed to be the hottest day of the week. That's Wednesday.
Oh. That does not sound great.
But then we're supposed to get rain on Thursday, and it's supposed to get cold again. and be cold and rainy for a while, so I'm excited by this proposition.
Mm. Brr.
Did I just do that again? I'm sorry.
It's fine. You're testing your macros. I don't really care if you roll them.
Okay. I keep meaning to right click them and left clicking them by mistake because trackpad.
Yeah, that's what you get for using it. For using a trackpad instead of a mouse.
It's not a bad trackpad. It's not the worst trackpad I've had to deal with.
No, but this is what you get for using one instead of a mouse. No, I'm being difficult.
Standard action.
Ooh.
Ooh, fun. Blend only has somatic components.
Did we decide to get a very long pole?
I assume we did.
I think
I
we
think
did.
you can get a retractable one too, if you're really.
Ooh.
So by I assume I did, I think everyone assumed that everyone else was going to get one and no one eventually actually bought one.
I'll buy one. Do we have any idea how much a retractable one would be?
I can look that up. It should be on the PFSRD.
Yeah, I'm not on there right now.
Let's see. Path. Locks, keys, tools, kits. Don't show this again. Chain, breakaway key, locks, items, fetters, no.
Okay, some of these things are kind of weird.
Such
I just
as
looked up mundane items. Some of them made sense, like handkerchief, sewing kit, pair of bone dice. But then we have piece of broken pottery. Not quite sure what you would use that for. Pair of socks. Then used undergarment. A severed finger wrapped in crude bandages. I'm just wondering why.
Well, apparently they do actually sell used underwear in vending machines in Japan.
let's not. Nope. Let's just
It's
stop this
unused.
while we're
It's
ahead.
unused underwear. It's just cheap. They're way too sanitary for that.
Okay. Okay, here we go. It's in Ultimate Equipment, page 56. Folding pole. This hinged pole can be unfolded and locked into place with sliding pins, creating a 10-foot pole. When it collapses, it's only 3 feet long. It's 2 silver pieces.
Oh, I can totally afford that. That is pocket pennies.
The hinges and pins mean it's not as strong as a one-piece pole and is best used for probing rather than vaulting or climbing.
I see. Why did we want the pole again?
Because they're useful for poking things.
Cool. I'll buy one of those. That answers the issue also of carrying it. Just carrying it around with us while we're traveling this distance.
Yeah, when collapsed, it's only 3 feet long.
That is significantly easier to carry.
Yes. I will make a note of that on my token for now.
This will probably be better than the PFSRD because the PFSRD isn't updated completely. This site's called the Archives of Nethys. So I'll put that into the chat
Okay.
just so that we have access to it.
Thank you. Do we need chalk for anything?
It is often useful, I find.
Yeah, I feel like it would be.
Yeah, chalk is useful in situations where you need to find your way out of a place and you're not sure you'll be able to.
Yeah, that's what I was just thinking.
Or you need to mark stuff up.
Yeah. If I remember correctly, I got some magic chalk during one campaign, but I never used it.
Yeah, that was our 4E Heroes of Light campaign.
Yeah.
That was one of the first magic items you found.
Oh, yeah.
Was the never-ending piece of chalk.
Yes.
I think you used it like maybe twice.
Dang it, did I do that again?
Oh, yeah, because we were in a dungeon one time that was a little topsy-turvy.
I keep meaning
Did
to
you do that
duplicate
again?
my macros and I end up not. So I end up editing the one and then it's like, then I don't have it because I'm a dipstick.
That is not fun.
Being a dipstick? No.
Are you
Or a Nimrod.
Hinders everyday living.
Are you creating a new one and copying pasting or duplicating them?
I should be duplicating it, but I keep forgetting to duplicating it and I'm just editing the original one because I'm a dipstick.
Sorry about that.
Ah, he is back.
Hello!
Okay, so we decided that I would cast Spider Climb on you instead because you're better at stealthing.
Ah, I see. Okay.
10 pieces of copper equals 1 piece of silver.
Yes.
Cool.
All right.
All right. So you guys approach the stone structure.
That one I did mean to do.
Okay. The stones are of a dark gray variety, and do actually have mortar. And they're very actually square, giving the walls a whole brick-like appearance. Caleb, does your new character have knowledge engineering?
No, he does not.
Oh, too bad. Okay.
Yes, he does. I'm sorry, I can use all of those untrained now.
Ah,
Ah,
Okay.
give me a knowledge and engineering roll then.
So it's just roll brackets, roll inside the brackets.
Yeah, so it'd be brackets 1d20 plus. Or
Three.
if you want, if you go to window and go to campaign, I made dice, so you could just click on that and then add your modifier, and it'll automatically do it for you.
Campaign. Why
So
can't
window.
I see it? Where is?
Campaign.
Oh, it's under window.
Yep, it's under window,
Dang it!
right above selected, and minus global.
Ah, I see. Okay.
So that way you can, you can just click and put the number in, and it will roll for you.
All right. Cool.
14. All right, you don't notice anything particular about it.
Okay.
All right, so give me a stealth check to stealth over to the wall.
Everything. 23.
Oh, okay. You rolled a 5 on that, didn't you?
I did.
Okay. Well, without even being particularly stealthy, you managed to stealth over to the wall.
Okay.
All right, and then give me a climb check, I guess.
Yeah. Let me just.
You should get a bonus because Spider Climb.
A +8 racial bonus.
Okay, so this is going to be a +8. Could I do something before that?
Yes. Oh, it depends on what you want to do, but probably.
I'd like to. Do I want to waste an extract on that?
Do you?
We've already spent one spell on this. On this action, I'll just hang on to that. 22.
Ooh, good enough.
Yeah, I have Detect Secret Doors as one of my first level spells.
Ah,
So I'm like, I wonder if there's just a way in down here. But it's like, yeah, we've already spent a spell on this. No reason for me to burn a spell as well.
all right. Give me another stealth check with a -5 penalty to it.
32.
Okay, fine. Somehow okay. You people who even watched him and are looking for him, somehow while he's climbing up the wall, he disappears.
Yay.
Okay.
Ish.
Like, you managed to no, yes. In fact, I don't even know with
Yeah.
the 32. You may even look at it and be like, everyone who's not Imogen may look at it and be like, wait, did he just vanish after touching the wall? Imogen's like, no, I can barely tell where he is.
Yeah, it's like, his armor is. Yeah, I can only see like bits of him. Oh wait, where'd he go?
All right, so you managed to get to the top of the wall. Give me a perception check.
Okay, so that's a.
All right, cool. I'll let you do that 32. I'm not gonna make you roll for a stealth check, but you managed to hear a patrol coming towards you. You've gone to the top of the parapets, which are actually rather large. Like there between them is a big enough gap that you actually was pretty easy for you to climb into. So you hear a patrol coming, and you manage to take cover in time, and you notice two individuals walking by. One of them is a man wearing armor and a white and red robe. And the other one is a kobold with red skin, who is wearing only the a loincloth, but also the white and red robe, and it is white on the outside and red on the inside. And yeah.
Interesting.
And they are speaking back, and what little conversation you do hear from them, they are speaking in Draconic.
Which I know. Okay, so that perception check was just to hear them coming,
Yeah.
not to hear what they were saying. Cool.
Yep.
Cool. Hold on just a moment. So I can hear that they are speaking as they pass by.
Yes.
A perception check to try to hear what they're saying.
Okay.
Okay.
I mean, not terrible. You catch enough when they're at their closest. Obviously, you're trying to remain hidden and out of sight and earshot to them. So it seems to be rather mundane discussions about business life as a guard, and complaining about certain individuals and stuff like that.
Okay.
You do catch one small thing. You do hear something referred to as something in realm to themselves being referred to as the Dragon's Claw.
This sounds vaguely familiar.
Okay. Interesting.
By the way, since we decided to cast Spider Climb on you, you have the rope ladder.
Okay, so we have a rope ladder. That's good to know.
Yes, we do.
I
We
was
decided
just
that would
going
be
to
smart.
I was just going to hook the sharp end of my grappling hook to the parapet somewhere and let the rest down. But if we have a rope ladder, that's even better.
Yes, we do.
Okay.
So
Does this wall connect two of the towers, or is it more of just a?
If you look over the other side, now that you are there, you can see an actual town that surrounds the towers. There's a town. There's almost an entire city based around the town. It looks as though a large section of it, though, had been demolished maybe in the past 20-ish years to make for farmland inside of the tower. And it does look as though many of the houses are dilapidated and unused.
Interesting.
Okay.
But some of them have smoke coming out of the chimney, and you can see a few people moving around. And almost everyone you see is wearing the same white and red robe.
Okay.
Communists!
Well, yes.
They all moved over here to start their farming communes.
Actually,
All right, so how are you going to
For them so far.
signal to the rest of the people to come over?
You could drop the ladder.
I think I have something. Hang on. No, that's not it. It's not in there. Yeah, I mean, at the very least, I'd make sure to drop the rope ladder.
All right. Imogen, give me a perception check.
And then from the that's where I put that.
Okay, Imogen notices the ladder fall.
Oh,
Good.
good.
I point out the ladder to everyone.
All right.
I had a plan B in case she didn't, but
I'm pretty perceptive.
So you
how long does spider climb last?
10 minutes per caster level. So I think 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Half an hour. Cool.
All right. So, Lucy casts obscuring mist when you guys, as you guys try to, sneak over towards the wall, to hide, the rest of you guys climbing.
Oh,
Let me
okay.
just blend last.
So with that, everybody give me stealth checks.
Could
There we
I have
go.
before we when
Oh,
I
shoot.
see the ladder, I want to cast blend on myself.
Okay, what does that do?
That.
You draw upon your Elven link to the wilderness to change the coloration of yourself and your equipment to match your surroundings. You gain +4 circumstances plus, allow you to make stealth checks without cover concealment. But only while you move more than half your base speed. Okay, yeah, so you can get a +4 to your spell.
Yay!
Alright, give me a moment to find where...
Haley, I don't know if that's right anymore because you're wearing different armor. Is that with your... Is that -8 with your current armor
No,
scheme?
it's not. It just says 1d20 plus stealth.
I just went whatever was on your character sheet, so...
So yeah, that's before I changed it. So what did I? Where's my sticky note?
I'm
It
adding
does
a,
not say.
I'm adding a variable in my stealth check, so I am adding the +4.
Okay.
I believe it's
Ooh, nice.
So you rolled for her.
+3.
Instead of a -8? Or
Oh,
just...
now it's just a -5.
Ah,
Is that
okay.
how it works?
Uh,
Stealth is based off of dexterity, right?
yes.
Yes.
I have I have 3 more to my dexterity than I did before.
All right. Well, fortunately for you, the other 2 managed to help cover your pitifully bad stealth.
Blunders. Great.
You're not exactly
Hooray.
stealthy, so...
No, I am very.
But
not
fortunately, other people rolled well, so that's good news for you.
Yay, other people!
All right.
All right,
So
so everyone give me climb checks.
Climb. What would that?
While they're doing this, can I actually make an extract for myself?
Oh, yeah, easily.
Give me 1 second. I need to actually check what my claim is.
It is based off of strength.
Yeah, I have my roll 20.
It is a
character sheet up, so I
DC.
can
It is a
actually check
DC of 5 to climb the rope ladder. But I want to see if comedy if
Okay.
anyone actually fails.
that. Okay,
So
it's just
is
it's
it-
just a flat d20 for me.
Is it just a strength check then, basically?
Yes. Unless you have any skill marks in it, so it's based off of strength.
What is this saying? Cancel.
I just make it.
Should I type anything in for value for skill?
No.
I just make it.
All right, all
I
of
have
you.
an oddly hard time with this.
All right, all of you manage to make it up the ladder.
Yay.
Fortunately, before the second patrol before another patrol arrives, Caleb's new character, whose name I totally just didn't suddenly forget, Rex. Rex manages to get you guys all the way in a hiding place. And so, for stealthing through the town to the tower that you want to, I'm actually going to do this as a skill challenge.
Okay.
Slightly modified from how I did them in 4th edition, but I think this would be the best way to take care of this instead of being like, you guys need to make a stealth check every 10 minutes or so. You get where I'm going for.
I appreciate that.
By the way, I'm getting that rope ladder back.
I figured.
Okay,
So,
good.
the way that the skill challenge works is you need to it is a mini game. So you guys need to accumulate a number of successes before you accumulate 3 failures. This one, since it's pretty long and involved, you have to get 9 successes before you get 3 failures.
Okay.
The DC for all of your checks, unless I mention otherwise, and I will say if it happens, is a 17 for a success.
Okay.
For
We just make some cumulative stealth checks.
I'm getting there. So everyone can only use a skill once. You can all use that same skill one time, but you can only use that individual skill once. So, and you must be trained in the skill that you must be trained in the skill that you are using. So, for example, sneak is the obvious one. You're sneaking. You're trying not to be seen. But you can also use something like perception to spot out and be like, all right, I am keeping an eye out for everyone else so no one sees us. I'm the one who's noticing and keeping watch. Something like knowledge local, to just understand the natural ebb and flow of a city, to understand, oh, if we go over here, there probably won't be more people during this time of day, and there won't be as many people around. Something like knowledge engineering, to be like, this is how a city is constructed, so there'll probably be alleyways and ways that we can sneak around and stuff like that. Or you can use survival to purposely be hiding and obscuring your tracks to make sure that nobody sees them and gets suspicious. Or any other skill that you have, you can come up with a cool reason for me and be like, I want to use this skill, and I think it would work because of this reason, and I think it sounds plausible. You can go ahead and do that. For every failure you get, means that you will cause some clues to your arrival, and probably will mean that in the dungeon that you arrive in, there may be a few extra guards because they may be suspicious about somebody being around, which will make combat more, which will make the dungeon more challenging.
Okay. Sounds good.
Okay.
However, if you fail, you are allowed to make an acrobatics check to basically symbolize the fact that you're quickly trying to like duck and like hide from being seen, or whatever thing you were going to do or like knocking something over that be revealing your presence, like as a quick reaction. And if you succeed at that, you manage to negate the failure.
Okay.
Or maybe if you guys come up with something else of like, oh, because I use this skill, if I use this skill, it would make sense to negate that failure. So we can do stuff like that too.
Phew, okay. Are we able to cover for each other?
Yes, you are.
Sweet. Because I am wondering what on earth I'll be able to pull off.
Well, I have the obvious stealth.
Okay.
I mean, I automatically succeed, but
Yes.
Oh, fun! Fun fact: my stealth is actually higher than it says in here because I changed things since last time.
Okay.
I got different armor that increases my armor check or decreases my armor check penalty, basically. So now my stealth is a +4 instead of a +1 normally.
All right. So Caleb.
So I will edit that.
Caleb straight up. So Rex is very stealthy. He knows how to help keep you guys all to the ground, keep to the shadows, keep from being seen, keep what are actually good hiding spots as you guys begin moving into the city. You notice there are actually quite a few races, though the most common are human and kobold, though you do notice some gnomes, elves, and dwarves around as well. All of them are wearing at least the robes that are white on the outside, red on the inside. Yeah, so you managed to notice that. All right, who wants to go next?
So it's 3 for each of us.
Yes.
Okay. So I guess I'll go next using perception because I'm keeping an eye out for people that might notice us or stuff like that.
And that's also an auto pass for you. So yeah. So yeah, you're able to keep an eye out, manage to point out before anyone starts coming, hear them coming way ahead of time. You also notice that they're 1 second. I'm looking something up.
So we are allowed to. So that I'm still able to make a perception check myself.
That is correct.
Yeah, I just can't use it again.
Okay, cool.
All right, so you notice that some actual differences with the robes, and you notice that there is actually a slight jagged triangle-like pattern on the bottom of some of them. While most of them are plain white with red, you notice that some of them have black on the bottom. Some of them have green. Some of them have gold, and some of them have silver.
Would I have any idea what this means?
Maybe not. Maybe as you guys keep moving,
Okay.
more will be revealed to you. All right. So Haley, what would you like to use?
So I have no idea how this would work. So, what would I need to do in order to observe? We're just walking about in the streets right now, right? Is that what we're doing?
Well, it's skulking, but yeah, you're
Skulking,
you're
but yeah.
skulking
We're
through.
lurking.
Yes, you're lurking and skulking through the town or the city
Yeah.
to try and
Yeah,
get
we're-
to the towers
we're
without
not
being
in
noticed.
direct-
Capes up to our faces.
So we are definitely acting suspiciously.
Yes.
So basically, is there a way for me to use my charisma skill to try to make us seem not as sketchy?
Is there a way for you to use your charisma skill?
I'm not sure.
Well, the thing,
I mean, I don't know if
your
that
your
involves.
charisma is an ability. We'd be doing a skill check. So if you wanted to use your charisma, you would have to either use diplomacy or probably bluff. Would be a good one to use in this case.
Yeah.
Because you're basically, if somebody does catch sight of us, you're using your bluff to make it be like, oh, we're totally supposed to be here.
Yeah. Now I'm just wondering if my character herself would think that would be a bad thing to do. Let's see. Let me just pull up my character sheet from the other site because I realize I don't have.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. It's not too bad.
Yeah, we're still
It's
still
just for
transitioning everything
reference.
back
Yeah.
over to the old system.
Oh,
Let's see,
hi.
What other skills use? Intimidate uses charisma also, as
I don't
does
know how I
disguise.
feel about trying to intimidate anyone right now.
Disguise uses charisma as well.
Well, remember, it has to be a skill that you have ranks in.
Okay.
Yeah. And I highly doubt that I have anything in bluff. Come on. What about to just use my charisma to give off the aura of a generally good person that won't be up to anything bad?
Well, the thing is, if you're just using charisma, then there's like
I would have to be talking with
it
someone.
would you would have to be using a skill in conjunction with that has ranks
Right.
in it.
Gotcha. I mean, yeah, diploma.
Yeah, so you would probably be best off trying to
See,
explain
my
using
biggest
diplomacy.
problem is that explain things using diplomacy.
Yeah.
But I would probably end up bluffing because I mean the reason that we're there is to
Yeah.
sneak in and grab a scroll, steal a scroll.
Sky's
Because my
skill.
biggest 3.
Do you have
Okay.
ranks in it?
No.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think I actually have anything that would be useful in this case.
Well, what
I
other
don't.
what other skills do you have?
Somebody else looking at my character sheet.
Yes, I'm looking at your character sheet. I'm seeing
Okay,
what you actually
I'll
have.
let you do that.
Okay,
then, I
you can
guess.
look. Sorry, you go ahead.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I have an idea.
Because I have ranks in diplomacy, handle animal, perception, ride, sense motive. Sense motive! Can I use sense motive to
Yeah, I
see
would-
if anyone is suspecting us?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah, like you
Cool.
can use sense motive, and just because I use perception, you can also use perception.
Yeah, but
I
my
just can't use
perception's
it
not
again.
that great.
Okay.
So can I just roll it in here and tell you what I got so that I don't have to, because I don't quite understand how to calculate it.
Sure. I said this to Caleb, so this may be easier to you. But if you go back to Maptool, and you go
Okay.
to Window, and you open Campaign, the Campaign window.
What window? Oh, window?
Yeah. So
Under
so
under the drop down window.
yeah. So in between Tool and Help, there's the window,
Oh, cool.
and there's Campaign, and there's all the dice. And if you just click on that, it'll then ask for the number you want to put in, and it'll roll the dice for you.
Okay, that will be helpful. The trouble is I don't understand how to calculate the skills. I tried making sense of it before, but it wasn't like rolling and
Well, as
using the
far
numbers
as-
that were there to understand, but I wasn't.
As far as Roll20 is concerned, there should be little blue boxes on your right-hand side that is in the total column. That's what your
I've
bonus
just
is.
I think you mean
for that
left-hand
skill.
side.
Or yeah, left-hand side. I'm sorry. I am directionally challenged. Yeah, so there's
see
these
gray
little
boxes.
blue boxes.
Or
blue
gray.
gray.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Total rank 6.
So total. So it's
Yeah.
No, just total in the little gray box thing.
Okay, so I add 6.
yes.
Okay, I must have been missing the actual die number then, what I actually rolled, because as I always got that confused. So it'll just be a d20 plus 6 then?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. So you manage to be paying attention to everything that's going on around you, and you kind of feel like when people are maybe getting suspicious of everything that's going on, and you notice. So
Okay.
one other thing to notice is that this town has seen better days, and it does seem as though I would describe things as kind of commune-y. Like, it doesn't seem
Communism.
like there doesn't actually seem to be any commerce going on. People just seem to show up and take what they need or take what they want. And
Okay.
such. All right, yeah. So you guys have 3 successes.
Oh,
Caleb, you said you had an idea?
idea for Haley.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Well, tell her that on her next turn, because it's your turn now, Kay. Of round 2.
Alrighty. Hold on just a moment. Let's do. Okay. Would I be able to use my perception to not just generally keep an eye out for people looking for us, but also make sure we don't step into any traps?
Yeah, sounds great. Yeah, the 5 that I mentioned are the auto skills that you don't even need to come with a justification for, because I think they just make so much sense that.
Mm-hmm.
I know, it's just if I justify that I'm looking for traps, I get another bonus. Which I didn't make, unfortunately.
Oh. Ow. Okay. So you can make an acrobatics check to try and negate that failure before you're so
Save instead.
What was that?
Can I make a reflex save instead?
Sure, I'll allow it.
Let me just double check and make sure. Those 2 in case I need to do anything. Beyond. Okay, I have 2 other ways out of this trap if this fails. Yay. And I'll need it.
Okay, so unfortunately you are trying so hard to look for traps. You notice you fail to notice a tool, a shovel that's standing up, and you accidentally knock it over.
Okay.
And while you try to catch it in time, you are unable to.
At least you didn't step on a rake.
I was so tempted with a natural 1 to make him step on a rake.
Takes damage.
All right, so you do have 1 failure then. All right, Robin,
Yes.
it is your turn.
Okay. Can I just, would knowledge skills be out of the question?
Not unless no. As I said,
Oh,
knowledge
okay.
local and knowledge engineering were 2 I brought up. So
Okay. So could I possibly use knowledge nature? Because we're in, I'm assuming that there's there's snowy stuff going on. So, would I be able to use knowledge nature to use the elements to my advantage in Like if there's a particularly strong wind that we can get past some people with, or
Sure, I like it. Yeah.
or like we knock a snowdrift down to create a distraction or something
Yeah,
like that.
yeah, I like it.
Ooh.
Okay. Oh, I almost hit the roll button on roll 20. All right. So knowledge nature is a plus 12 for me. So that plus 12. Think.
Boom. All right.
Ta-da!
Okay, it is
Yay.
Haley's turn again.
Yes. Now, Caleb, what was your suggestion?
My suggestion would be that since the I don't know, this is probably a little bit weak, but I'm reaching to get something I hope you have. Would be maybe since the object we're looking for has ties to Pharasma, they might have surrounded it with other things of that like. But on second, that would be more for finding the thing, I guess, rather than sneaking through a city.
But do we have any idea? I mean, we have a vague idea where we're
There we
going.
go.
Right?
Oh, wait, yeah. So you guys have another success. Sorry, you guys had another success. Forgot to tell you more information. So, as you guys are moving through the city, you're able to hear some bits of dialogue, and it's all in Draconic.
I speak Draconic now.
You all do, in fact. Which is not completely uncommon. It is the old tongue, but it is kind of weird that everyone is speaking it instead of common all the time. And you hear terms like initiate, or disciple, or
It's a cult.
or the yeah, things like that, kind of cultish sort of terms.
Gotcha. Okay. So now let's see. But yeah, as I was saying, we know generally what building we're looking in.
What you're looking for? Yeah, you know which one of the towers you're trying to get to.
Okay, cool.
Okay. So yeah, that's reaching a bit.
Yeah. For now, knowledge nobility won't help me. I doubt it would.
Well, actually, it might.
Would that be just the way nobility works, or like specific information about nobility, though?
Well, you just have to explain it in a way that would make sense. So, like,
Okay.
Caleb, you...
Because, like, okay, yeah, but I have an idea that it could be, like, if any nobility is passing by... Nope, I don't got it.
Oh, you don't have knowledge nobility?
No, I do have it.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
just... I don't have an idea on how it would actually work out.
Well...
Besides just gathering information. But we're not gathering information right now. We're trying to avoid sighting.
Yeah. Like... The best I can think of is... You can try to confirm that these people are at least dressing and acting like how you would expect the people tied with the missing house Regarvia to. Observed behavior patterns on them, you could use that, but yeah.
The trouble is, though, we need to right now we're focusing on avoiding our own being caught.
Well, I guess that would make sense, though, because then that would, like, allow you to see where they would not normally go. Like, if there's a particular area that's like, oh, the nobility wouldn't go in this area because this, and this, we could use that.
Yeah.
What else have you got?
I do have I have spellcraft, which won't help us. Ride, which I doubt will help us, and I have a -2 in still anyway. Grand diplomat. Perception, I do have knowledge, religion, knowledge, nobility, and
What's your perception?
heal. My perception, I have a +6 in, so I'm thinking I should just roll that while I figure out how to justify something else. So let me do that.
So
that.
maybe something that would help you is think of this more in a think of it like you are watching a movie or a TV show, and imagine that you're watching this scene of these characters trying to sneak through and into something, and think of things your characters could do, and then look at your sheet and go, do I have something that I could justify doing an action like that? Like, causing distractions, looking out for people, trying to understand how people would think and work, maybe have something to do that.
Okay.
So yeah, so you can go ahead and roll perception while that gives you some time to think about some stuff.
Okay. Oh dear.
All right. Go ahead and give me an acrobatics check, which is not as bad. You can basically roll me a d20, I think, because you have like a -5 to it. So if you get a d20, I'll count it as
let's see what I
success.
have right now, because... Let's see. Hold on. Yeah, I have a -3 right now, I
Okay.
think.
So yeah, so just roll me a d20.
Oh no, you were right. -5. Yes.
Either way, just roll me a d20, and a 20 will still be counted as a success.
Ugh.
Nope. All right. So you're trying to keep an eye out, but you
I do not.
yeah. You failed to spot, and someone may have spotted you at the last second. All right, Caleb.
Okay. Expend a spell slot for this.
Okay. Yeah.
Disguise self.
Okay. Yeah, if you guys want to use spells too, that's fine. Like, if you've...
And then I
Like-
roll disguise self, and then yeah. Basically, the attention that Haley's basically just I'm going to appear as though I am one of these people, just looking kind of normal in the event that some eyes happen to be glancing at this direction.
Yeah. Sweet.
Now standing in front of you.
Yeah, you totally look like one of these people. In fact, when you are away from the group, kind of scouting ahead in your disguise, some people interact with you as though they think that you're one of them. Though you do think that like they like it seems more like they're surprised they don't instantly know who you are. It seems like it's a rather small, tight community, but it seems like it's just big enough that maybe there are some people on the other side of the city who they don't know as well and wouldn't recognize off the bat.
Yeah, and I'm not foolish enough to engage them. I have business elsewhere.
Right. All right, Robin.
All right. So, I have a joke one and a real one.
Okay.
I will use ride in order to, because I have blend on myself, to ride on the shoulders of one of my companions. And since I have blend on, I will appear that I am not there while I am. No. Okay. Anyway, I think the last one I'm going to use is survival. Is my best bet here.
You might have another one coming up.
Yeah,
What?
you guys are only at 5 successes right now.
Oh, okay. All right. In that case, can I justify using handle animal to like say
Distracts
look
people with a mice. With a mice.
like yeah
Um,
like catch
Send a bird in.
like catch a mouse or a bird or something and use it to cause a distraction in order to get by.
Yeah,
or
there are also some animals around like dogs, sheep, horses, stuff
Yeah.
like that.
Okay.
Oh, sweet.
So yeah, I'm gonna do that. I almost hit the roll 20 button again, so that is a plus 10.
All right.
So I was.
We need
That's
3 more
actually
successes.
exactly what I was planning on doing anyway. So I'm gonna cause more of a ruckus with animals, hopefully. +9.
You cause more of a ruckus with animals. Yes,
Yay.
you guys actually managed to work together to scare what's obviously not a sheepdog into getting in with some of the sheep and causing a giant commotion. And you notice that all the people who run to take care of that problem are the ones whose the hem of their garments doesn't have any special symbology on them.
Okay.
Can I just make sure that that's what my disguise looks like?
Yes, that's fine. All right, so then Caleb.
Really wish I had been thinking when I made the perception check.
Well, you're disguised as one of them right now, right?
Yes,
So do you have bluff?
I have a decent bluff, but
Okay.
not amazing.
Okay.
I have a better escape artist, disable device, sense motive. That's all I can use. And craft alchemy. Ah,
All right, so what do you want to do?
give me a second. I kind of want to use another spell here. All right.
I say, I
I
did not bring my water up here.
okay. So able a knowledge local check to just kind of take into account the layout of surrounding towns, especially the ones we stopped in on the way up.
Yeah, knowledge local is one of the ones that I auto said that you could just use. So
Okay. I'm going to. Can I also use my investigative mind extract on that?
sure.
Okay. I might not need to.
But you can't afford another failure.
Well, if it goes like my last check, I'll make 2. To a great start.
All right. Well, fortunately,
Yes, this is the back road. This is the back road to the guardhouse, not that way. This way.
Yeah, so fortunately you managed to catch your mistake in time. You're like, so you do not succeed. You do not get a success, but you don't cause another failure.
Good, good.
You guys are getting pretty close now, and you do notice though that there are a lot more. At the closer and closer you get, there are more and more people with special things on the bottom of their robes.
Okay.
Is there any sort of check I can make to know what this could possibly mean?
Well, they are a
Knowledge
cult.
ability check.
I was gonna say they are a cult, so knowledge religion comes to mind.
Would she be able to delay her turn so that I could give it a go?
Do you guys want to make these as part of the check, or just as
I
to
would
get,
say
get
just
information?
as an aside.
Well,
Well,
wait.
because I was thinking actually, now that my character has seen the difference between the people wearing the symbols on their cloaks and those who would not, she would now kind of see them as people who consider themselves superior, possibly, and therefore try to use knowledge nobility for your recommendation earlier for like
Okay.
places that they would look, because people who are snobbish do tend to think to themselves, "Oh, I don't need to," or it is below me to look in that direction."
I like it. Yeah. You guys
Yeah,
can
real
make more
quick,
figuring out information rolls after the skill challenge is over. Oh,
Sounds good.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm just gonna use my survival skill real quick
okay.
for that. Okay, so that's a +9.
It's a good skill.
You succeed. You have 8
Yay.
successes.
Haley.
So it all comes down to this
Yeah, I
roll,
can-
Haley.
Oh dear.
Yeah. So yeah, I like it. That's a creative use for knowledge nobility.
Haley left.
Oh,
She came
no.
back.
Am I back?
Yay!
Yes.
Oh, good. Okay, have we succeeded?
One more check
you
and
have
it's
the
up
last
to you.
It's all up to you and your knowledge nobility roll.
Oh, okay, cool. Let me.
Succeed, we succeed. If you fail, we fail.
I have a +8.
Oh no.
Did you say oh no? Oh dear.
Okay. Any bonuses to that? Any?
Is that checked?
Checked, that means it's a class skill for you, which means that it has a +3 built into it, so it's your skill ranks plus your modifier +3 equals 8.
Oh, that finally makes sense now. Thank you.
'Cause
So now I need to make an acrobatics check.
Or if you guys can
Well, I
come up,
have an
if
idea.
you guys could come up with another skill that can be used to.
Can I use diplomacy to talk my way out of this? That would be bluff, wouldn't it, rats?
How's your... well, I have an idea.
You have an idea?
Okay.
Yes. Pull a pair of manacles out of my pack and I slap them on her.
Oh.
Okay. You want to go disguise, bluff? How do you? What are you thinking here?
Bluff.
Okay. Yeah. Anyone can try and negate anyone else's failure if they come up with something good for it. So.
Oh, okay.
I mean, would this count as a disguise?
Oops.
I mean, I think it is. So, you're disguising her as a prisoner or somebody who's been caught or somebody who's
Hold
been
on.
taken somewhere. So.
Yeah. And yeah, that would be more to disguise her, not to reinforce my own disguise. So it's the same bonus either way. Cool.
Just because I'm probably going to glare at him a little because this was a sudden action.
Well, save that until after I might fail, because if we fail, you might not have time to glare.
Oh. Here's to hoping.
Yeah, you can use whatever bonuses you got from your extract as well.
I can?
Yeah. You're disguising. It's your disguise. You are saying I am a. Yeah.
Holy.
All right. You negate the failure.
Very well, as might I say.
Yeah. You're part of the disguise. You're trying to be like, hey, I'm important. I'm supposed to be doing this thing that I'm doing. It's your disguise.
Yeah. Oh dear.
Holy cow.
All right, you just guys need
I-
one more success.
This person.
Come on, Hans. I mean, not Hans.
That was mean.
Whoops. I'm sorry. It was subconscious.
Rex. His name is Rex.
Rex.
Gosh.
Another.
I mean, the only other thing I have is sense motive.
Well, I mean, unless you can come up with a creative way to use something else.
Yeah.
During skill challenges, I'm much more loose with like the exact Pathfinder's exact definitions for how skills are supposed to be used.
Hang on, how long does this last? Hmm. Okay, that's not a good idea. Um, oh, shoot.
Oh, shoot.
Lucy has had guidance as a cantrip this whole time.
What?
Oh, yeah.
Eh.
Forgot about that.
What? Isn't that just a flat? What's that? Just a flat +1?
Yeah, to anything.
+1, so...
What components does it have?
Vocal and somatic.
Okay,
Would be
the
kinda-
vocal might be an issue.
Yeah.
it's true. Okay. Hmm. And does not have that. Okay. Is there anything else that I can do right now?
Yeah. So you
No,
guys
not that.
are in about like the final ring right before getting to the towers. You notice that there's a lot of business people going in and out. Though there are houses actually clustered up right next to the towers, and they seem to be maybe the slightly better off houses. In fact, almost definitely
Okay.
the better off ones. Like, they actually consist of more than one room and like
Okay.
have more than one door on them and stuff.
Hmm.
Yeah, see. If I had been thinking, I would have remembered I had that. Might as well make a sense motive check.
Okay.
To try and just gauge how people are responding to different actions I take and make corrections as needed. And when that happens, I quaff an invisibility potion.
Okay. I'll just let you auto succeed on that then.
Yeah.
All right. So you don't get that other failure. Okay, Robin.
Yeah.
It's your turn.
All right. Let's see what I got left. Okay. Ride check? No. Um.
Anyways, I have a trait that allows me to take 10 on perception, even in stressful situations. So it's like, it was the first one I botched. So I'm like,
is blend still active for me?
How long does it last?
30 minutes.
I'm gonna go ahead and say yes.
All
but
right.
it's just about to fail.
Okay. In that case, I think I'm going to use my stealth check in this situation.
Okay.
Because I have an effective +8 right now for my stealth.
Okay.
+4. What?
You got it.
I did, yay!
Yay!
Ay.
Imogen saving the day.
Yay!
All right, so with Imogen's final amount of being able to blend in and direct people with the correct stealth maneuvers, you managed to get to what Lucy was able to find in the documents as the hidden entrance into the tower that you guys believe that the vault that you need to get into is inside of.
Okay.
Though you guys had caused quite a bit of suspicion, so there's a good chance that there will be quite a few
Issues.
more. Yeah.
Hey.
All right.
I'm just going to go ahead and unlock those manacles and put them back in the bag. Unless she wanted to try to get out of them herself. I don't...
I'm fine.
All right, so there should be a Skywatch Vault Map that's available now.
Okay.
And if you guys don't immediately see yourself once it's loaded, let me know, and I can just force you onto the correct part of the screen.
I do see myself.
Oh, wow. I
Hooray!
see something.
Here we go.
All right, you guys want to make some knowledge religion checks, I believe, to see if you
Sure.
could figure out some of the stuff.
Knowledge religion. I have
Sure.
a +5. That's with my +5. I did very poorly.
Yeah, I mean Ooh, nice. So you don't have much reason to have interacted with cults, so their structure and everything is a little bit more foreign to you. Rex, having been a watchman and having to deal with things like this, has come across this much more often. 18. All right, so you managed to kind of get a hint as to what's going on. You can definitely figure out that the people with the gold definitely seem to be the highest rank out of all of them. And they are very rare. You only saw like not maybe half a dozen at most while moving around. The second rarest and second highest here seems to be the silver, and they seem to be some sort of priests of some kind, if you had to make a guess. The one with green, or actually red, sorry, not green, on their thing. So it was red, and then the red was actually on triangles that bled up into the white. Had some magical looking accoutrements on them. And possibly had some sort of magical ability. And then those with black seem to be the ones who are wearing the heaviest kind of armor and had real weapons on them. Maybe they were some kind of guards of some kind.
Right.
Actually, Rex, give me another knowledge engineering check. I think you're the only one who can make them, so.
Okay. Yes, I have all the knowledge skills. I even have ranks in.
You notice that these buildings are the 10 is good enough. It may be obvious even to everyone else, but you at least get the feeling that the room in the building that you were made into, while they're somewhat smallish, you don't think that they were built for medium-sized creatures. Probably for something larger.
Oh,
Oh dear.
Okay.
Well, first things first, I'm gonna inspect this door.
could I use a perception check to see if I can figure out what sort of larger creature?
Sure. Or actually, give me knowledge in nature. I think would actually probably be.
Okay, so that's a plus 12, I think, for me. Nature 12, yes. Okay.
And then can I,
Yeah, give me 1 second after she's done that. Ooh, 31.
I already know what it is. Darn it, stupid hovering icons.
Um,
Uh,
you would actually think, giving a time, this is probably something. It was a large bipedal race that made these.
Okay.
Like there is a huge ceiling over where you guys are standing, and like while like these things are 10 feet wide doors, which is huge if you stop to think about it. 31. That'd actually be good enough. Yes, and you notice that because of the way some of the things are placed and the way the features are set up, they wouldn't be. The biggest clue is they're not really set up for somebody who has 2 eyes.
Oh.
Oh.
Like, it's just like the design is different enough that you are able to notice that, like, it would really work for someone who had monocular vision.
Yep. Yay.
Imogen says, keep an eye out.
Question.
And then she says, Cyclops. There's Cyclops here.
Ankara does a face palm.
Well, this area was made by Cyclopses. With a 31, it doesn't look as though... That's good enough, yeah. It doesn't look as though they have been the ones to use this in a long time. But it definitely looks
Okay.
like they're the ones who made it.
Scratch that. Made by Cyclopses. Yeah.
Right. May I be excused for like 3 minutes?
Sure.
Thank you.
May I inspect the door?
Yes, go ahead and inspect the door.
Mostly looking for traps.
I figured. You find a trap.
Could you back up a little bit, please?
I back up a little bit. I pull Ankara back a little bit. As Lucy. Yeah. Also Lucy.
You... Wait, why is Imogen standing next to the door and Rex is the one who's backed up?
Oh, because I'm not on the thing yet. Hold on. I'm not. Oh, there's a Skywatch Vault. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. So,
There, okay.
you notice that the door is trapped with some sort of teleporter crystal.
Okay.
Here, give me a second. I can delete this token and copy my other one over, right? Because I added some stuff to it.
Sure, I just copied it, but sure.
Okay. Where did it end up? Okay, thank you.
Not right now.
I added
Okay.
cantrips.
So, I am going to try a disable device from here.
Okay.
With your extendo tools.
Yeah. Reach into his knapsack and pull out a few various standard tools of the trade, as it were, that are useful for getting at locks. At which point he then folds them out until they're about as long as a person and stands a good distance back from the door as he tries to disable this. Might not be able to. Is there anything I can do here? What does this mean? Ah, that's what gives me all the knowledge skills. And am I missing anything here that would give me a thing?
Not that I know of.
Hold on. Thieves tools. Just want to check something real quick. Okay, and these are masterwork as well, so I get a +2 to this.
Okay.
So this will be at a -4 +2, so overall -2. Ay, I cannot roll high. I cannot roll today.
All right. Give me a will save.
Okay, I believe I'm bad at those. Let's give you a will save.
All right. You managed to expel the teleporting crystal's energy and resist its pull to put you into another place. It also seems as though that has disabled the crystal.
Okay. I will fold up the tools and put them back for now.
See, you rolled well when you really needed to. We'll go with that.
See, this is why I was terrified that the dirty trick the other week wouldn't work. So my rolls tend to be plan A fails. What's plan B?
All right.
What's up?
Do you want to open the door now?
I have opened the door.
Oh, okay.
You've disabled the door.
Oh, cool. Oops.
So somebody else should walk in front of me and open it for me.
Well, I am the tank. Did you said you did disarm a trap or something?
Perception!
Yeah, I'm rolling perception. Not gonna walk into this blindly. Do you see my perception? Is that how this
Yes,
works?
yes, I do. I can see your perception.
Okay.
All right.
Your AC is as good as mine now, right, Robin?
My AC is... Nah, hold on. Give me a second.
All right.
My AC is 19.
Mine's actually a little bit better.
Yeah, I need to
Ooh,
adjust my...
You guys actually rolled
Charge
high enough
a
that
bit.
both of you managed to notice this. So you walk into a small room. It looks as though it is covered in dust and looks like the other room, same as the other room.
Excuse me. Robin, did you say your AC is 19?
Yes.
Joel, is my AC with my armor from before, or did you?
Oh, I just copied it, so I
okay,
don't know what
so
it.
yeah, that you actually have one higher AC than I do right now. So I might let you go first.
What does that make my touch and flat... I guess that just makes it... Does that change my touch?
It doesn't
Does
change
that
your
change my-
touch. It changes your flat-footed.
Okay, so then my flat-footed would be 17. Okay. Alright. So, Anyway,
You guys notice things.
I notice things. What do I notice?
So you managed to spot a trap that is on this door. This door, sorry.
What
Another
sort
one?
of trap is it?
It looks like it's another crystal. Same as the other one.
So what is?
Detect. Can I? I'm gonna detect magic on it.
Yeah, it's magical.
Okay. I don't know what kind.
It's a teleporter crystal. It's exactly the same
Okay,
thing
it's
that was there
another-
before.
okay. It's another teleporter crystal.
So what are these things off to the side?
Oh, these look like these used to be storage shelves of some kind that stored or some sort of organic matter, though it has long since turned to dust.
Can I attempt to shoot an arrow at the crystal?
Yes, you can.
I'm going to attempt that.
It is a DC 12.
I'm going to be within 30 feet, so I'll do a +1.
This looks like it's an actual chest that may contain some stuff.
Ooh.
And it does not appear trapped from
Oh, okay.
you guys. All right, you shoot the crystal. It goes off with a blank, and your arrow disappears. Though the
Is
crystal
the crystal
looks
gone?
no, but it looks like its magic is spent.
Okay,
Oh, okay, cool.
sweet.
All right, you want to open up the thing?
I do.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, I'll open it and...
All right, you find a collection. You find what looks to be a sack of gold, and
The chest. Sorry. I was
sorry.
talking about the door. Never mind. I'll do that later.
2 wands and 2 potions.
Ooh, should we take a closer look at those later? Or now?
We might be pressed for time now. I don't know how long it would take, and I don't know who has Do you have Identify Rex? Or any kind of identification
it's just
spell-
a- yeah.
skills?
Matter of fact, I do, but I only have 3 more level 1 spells today.
Ooh, yeah.
Well, do you have Appraise? Is
4.
that a thing anymore?
I believe yes, I do have an appraise skill.
Yeah, you could. So you can take a glance at them. See if you roll high.
Plus that. Out of curiosity, what is that? Not high. Okay. So I
I assume you guys are just
This
gonna
will be
are just gonna pick up the gold bag.
Yeah.
Yeah.
give me
I was
one.
thinking I would also
We'll take
pick up-
inventory with that later.
Yeah, I'm
Should-
keeping your inventory of what you actually get a hold of, and I'll give
Oh,
it to you at the
okay.
end.
Do we want to pick up the potions and wands as well?
Well, Rex is doing an appraise on them real quick.
Oh, okay, I see.
Let me see if I can do a thing real quick. Hmm. Okay. I don't need to roll appraise to check the potions.
Ah, right.
I can actually
Yes,
roll
that-
craft alchemy for that.
Ah, sweet.
However, I will have to appraise the wands.
Okay.
So
Start with
let's do I have to roll once for each of them, or just the one?
roll once for each of them. Okay, I've got good. Okay, so fortunately, the first one actually has some inscriptions on it that make it easy to identify. So you're able
Yeah.
to identify it as a wand of flare.
Very nice.
And you managed to identify the second one, which is a wand of magic aura.
Ooh.
What do those spells do? I believe flare is just literally a flare.
Alter an item's aura so that it registers to detect spells as though it were non-magical or a magic item of a kind you specify, or the subject of a spell you specify. So you actually change things to make it appear a certain way when it's not.
Yeah, it's kind of it's an interesting utility spell.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, flare is literally a flare. Cantrip creates a burst of light. If you cause the light to burst in front of a single creature, the creature is dazzled for 1 minute unless it makes a successful fort save.
I mean,
Maybe we shouldn't trust that these actually do what they say they do.
Well, we'll hang on to them.
Rex is pretty confident. You rolled well.
Yeah. Well, no, it's just like if the one literally changes auras, it's like, huh, has this thing been used?
1 second. Let me find out. How many charges do wands usually have? I forgot to roll for how many charges they have. How many charges does... 50 charges. Okay.
Rolling for the potion as well. Okay.
Okay. Alright. Alright, so the wand of I'm writing this down, so I'll keep all the notes for your treasure just to make it easy. So the wand of flare has 25 charges left. And the wand of magic aura has 30 charges left.
Sweet.
All right. Can I tell if it's been used before?
It has 30 charges, so it's been used 20 times.
Thank you. Okay, yeah.
In its lifetime.
Yeah.
However recent, you're not quite sure. 28. The first one is a potion of acute senses.
I'll be taking
Okay.
that.
Well. Again, we found it right next to a thing that tells us it might be something different, so this might just be a poison.
Well, we'll just hang on to them.
And roll. You want to roll again for the second potion?
Oh, there's another potion? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's 2 wands and 2 potions.
You're not quite sure what the second potion is.
Well, we'll just hang on to them and we'll deal
Alright.
with it when the time comes.
That's fine. I'm going to cut and paste the things you guys actually know that you have.
Mm-hmm. Worst comes to worst, we can just throw it at an enemy and then there'll be shards of glass everywhere.
And they might regain health.
All right. So I have everything that I put in the chat everything you know about. So I only have on my sheet the things that you guys have collected but don't know fully about. Anyway.
Actually, I think it was my first campaign. One time someone just, maybe me, flipped a table of potions onto some enemies, and one of them turned invisible, and another one of them started to fly. It was not a great time.
Anyway, I think Imogen is going to open the door.
All right. You open
Now that the teleport spell is dispelled.
You open the door, and you see another room.
Perception!
Yeah, perception. on
Okay.
that.
This is very obviously a secret door. Like, not. You're like, really? We're like, it's literally the old, like, it's literally filled with books, and the only book that's left. Oh my lands, yeah, both of you. The only book that's left is the trigger mechanism, where all the rest of them have faded and turned to dust with time.
Imogen, like, rolls her eyes and, like,
what's that?
turns to Rex and says, "It's not trapped, right?"
1 second.
+1 to my. Well, no, actually, I need to make another perception check to specifically look for traps because it's a different bonus.
Yeah, you guys find it no problem. You also notice that inside of this room, inside of this square, which I didn't know how to draw, so I didn't, are a collection of iron bars over a pit, a small pit, and there are also quite a few, let's say, aggressive negotiation tools inside of this room.
Ah, okay.
Can I see what's, like, it's a pit with bars over it?
Yeah, it looks like it was a prison pit at some point.
Can
There's
I
even a
see
skeleton
what's-
down there.
Oh, there's just a skeleton.
Yeah.
Okay.
So can I make a perception check to check the room for traps?
You don't have to. I'm
Okay.
All right, Imogen rolls
You are
her
both
eyes
sure
and
that you're like,
pulls
there are no traps in this room.
Okay, Imogen rolls her eyes and just pulls the book trigger.
One of the things I haven't factored into my static perception is trap finding. Hang on, half my level, so 3
That should be.
to find a +3 to find traps. So
Let me look at my thing.
Perception! Get out of my square.
people in your perception
I'm
checks.
so sorry.
All right. First. Okay.
You moved me out of my square.
Okay. Okay. So north is the one you guys open. All right. So. All right. So, you notice that first off that there's the door here, and you notice another secret door here, that you believe is probably the same kind of door, except on the other side. So it's probably another bookcase style thing on the other
Is
side.
there a way to open it from this side?
Yes, I was getting there. 1 second. Let me finish before you ask questions.
I'm sorry, I'm just excited.
This room, unlike the other ones, actually looks like it has been walked through rather recently. And both of these doors look like they have traps on them.
Okay.
Could you use survival to see
This one looks like
which door has been
it has.
in traffic, which way they were going?
You guys have over
Yeah, I can
30s.
try.
Yes. Okay. So
I can
this
do
one looks as though it has some sort of fireball trap on it. You would guess a magical fireball trap. This one looks like it just is has a giant rock that'll fall on your head.
All right, this is survival.
To see how long it's been since people walked through here.
And
No, to see which
see-
way they were going.
yeah.
It basically like it crosses the room. It looks like it was a patrol, you would guess, and
Okay.
maybe a couple of hours at the latest.
Okay, so they would
Also,
be
something
over
else that you guys
here.
notice as you open this door, is it took you kind of a second to realize it, but it is rather warm down here. Like unnaturally warm for like you guys feel as though if it wasn't winter out, you would maybe have to start making checks with how like warm it would be. And it is amazing considering you are underground in a stone building and it is winter. Is the problem? Otherwise, you feel like it would probably be like stiflingly warm in here, like it is right
I'd
now in real life.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
fortunately, it's in a pleasant like low 70s kind of range, but you feel like maybe if all those factors weren't there, it may be in like the 90s.
Okay,
Mm,
so I'm guessing we don't want to go this way just yet, because there's probably trolls in that general direction, so we should probably head this way first.
they are patrols.
Imogen does the slow turn towards Rex, and then punches
No,
him.
I don't think. I
Well-
don't think Joel said. I don't think Joel said they were trolls. I think he did say they were patrols.
Yes, I said patrols, not trolls.
Oh, I heard trolls as well.
Okay.
No, Haley was making a dumb pun. Imogen turns to Ankara and punches her in the face.
I did not. I said nothing about trolls or patrols.
Who is the one that said patrols? Wait. No.
Okay, moving on.
I blame Discord.
This lock does seem significantly easier to undo.
Okay.
I just look at the ceiling, look at the rock, like push
I'm
the
going to-
rock.
Could you move, please? Thank you. I'm going to try to disable the device again. So well last time.
Fortunately, you guys have been doing so. When you guys do well in your perception DCs, it makes the disabled device a little bit easier.
Well, we'll see. Can I roll anything? Can I roll higher than a 2? I can.
Ah,
Yay!
you disable it.
Go gadget extendo fingers.
All right, so we open the secret door then.
All right, you open the secret door to reveal.
Secret door! Secret door! Secret door!
That's awkward.
Perception.
Not so secret people who look rather surprised that you are standing there.
Oh,
Yes.
they're not so secret people.
Guess what time it is?
Initiative
initiative
time.
time.
Yep.
Quick question.
Oop,
How many-
there are people.
Hang on. I want to check something real quick.
I like Maptools. Gives me nice initiative check.
Yes, you're just that. All right, so this guy, he is where.
Okay, so Joel,
Yes.
how long has it been since I cast the invisibility spell?
You did that. How long does
thing.
it last for?
6 minutes. Like, I think, yeah.
Does interacting with objects cause you to
No.
lose that? Okay, so you'd
Only
still be
attacking
invisible
does.
then.
I'm gonna go ahead and say you have 2 rounds of invisibility left.
Okay.
Ooh.
So, yeah, I've been invisible this whole time. So you guys have no idea what's happening. It's just the doors are... a couple of the doors have become safe.
I mean, I assume that you at least were
I mean, I
talking to
figured we
them.
knew you were nearby.
Yeah, no, it's like I was. It's just like the thing about the thieves' tools. It's like...
You just see.
in a minute, they're expecting the rock to fall down and make a splatting sound against someone who isn't there.
Well, they're very surprised that you are there. In fact, I'm gonna say you guys go ahead and get a surprise round.
Roll
Alrighty.
initiative, shouldn't I?
Yes, you should.
Time to change my music.
So, there we go. Well, Imogen's up first.
Here it is. Hold on.
Alright. Do I have a full round, or
No,
is it just...
you have one
okay.
action.
I have one action, alright. I don't want to spend my spell slots right this second, so she's just going to take a 5-foot step back, and she's going to shoot an arrow at Mr. Dragon Init Token 5 over here.
Oh, it's supposed to be. It's short for initiate.
Initiate.
Yeah.
Dragon Initiate. Okay, so I'm going to shoot him. That's within 30 feet, right?
Oh yeah.
So that's +1 to attack and damage.
Yeah, you guys have. Yeah.
Okay.
You have measurement tools again.
Yes, we do.
Oh. Well, you definitely hit.
Yay.
I need to actually write their health down. 1 second. I did not get this far in my prep work.
Hooray! Alright, can anyone hear the music I have on right now?
No, I can't.
Nope. I hear my
Not
own
over
music.
the music I have in my ears.
Excellent. Put on the Metal Gear Solid encounter music.
What am I writing down? Okay, yeah. So.
So, Robin, this time I decided to put on the remake, the orchestrated version of Shadow of the Colossus.
Yay.
It is beautiful.
Yay.
Alright, so that's 6 damage. Total? Or, yes?
I think so, yeah.
Okay. Cool. It's Ankara's turn.
I'm a run in. No idea how this is going to turn out, but 1, 2, 3, 4, and draw my weapons. Oh yeah,
Cool.
let me just... And attack this guy.
That you don't have that many actions.
I don't have that many actions.
It's a
What am I allowed
surprise.
to do? And
It's a surprise round. You can take one action, so you can move up to here and have and draw your weapon as all part of a move
okay,
action.
okay, yeah, I'll do that.
All right, Rex.
Yeah, draw my sword.
All right. And Lucy will draw her weapon. Cool. Imogen's next turn.
All right, now Imogen's gonna full round him with her.
They still have no idea that he's here, do they?
Rex?
No, not Rex. No.
Rex.
Yeah.
State. Rex.
Okay, so I'm gonna
is
full round with
invisible.
the composite longbow.
All right.
Aha!
That's 0. That's 1. That's 1. Okay, I have the values for what's it correct now, so you shouldn't have to add anything.
Okay. Uh, 12, you say? You sure that's not a 13?
I'm sure. Unfortunately.
All right. He manages to dodge out of the way.
All right, so that's 5 damage.
Of the second one?
The first one.
Oh, yeah. So 25, yes, that's 5 damage. So he's bleeding from that. All right, it's Ankara's turn.
I'm a full round him.
Yeah, you do. Okay, well, that was a crit. So just roll bastard sword, not full round attack.
Gotcha.
Fatality.
Yeah, that's... Yeah, okay, he's just dead.
That was fast. I feel great.
Cool, it's Rex's turn.
Okay.
Sneakity snick up to him and give him a stabby stab in the butt.
Give me just one moment. Where is the thing that I'm just trying to figure this out. Ah, yes, there it is. Alright, I am going to spend an inspiration to activate Quick Study so that I can use Studied Combat. And what does that do? Okay, so this is a +3 to the damage roll and +3 to that thing. Okay, so So 1. 2.
And you don't cause attacks of opportunity because you are invisible.
Okay. Okay, so might as well stay there. Okay, and I will try to attack him.
Cool. Gets his flat-footed, eh?
Uh-huh. With my rapier. So this is at a +9, that's equals +12. 25.
Yes.
Okay, I will also activate Studied Strike in that case. 1d6. Okay. So this is at a 3d6 9. Hold up. Let me make sure I'm doing this correctly. Okay, so the studied combat is the thing that lasts for a few rounds. Studied strike adds to the damage on top of that. Hit and choose to activate this. Deals 2d6 more damage.
Okay, I trust
Studied
you.
combat.
Oh.
Yep. The studied combat, I add half of my level as an insight bonus on melee attack rolls and damage rolls against the creature. So is that a +3 to all of those damage rolls?
No, it's a single damage roll.
Cool. So that's 3d6 plus 3. 15 damage.
He's not happy with his life. All right. Let me start. Let me start doing some measuring. Yes. Okay. Boom. All right. So he's going to shift over here. He takes out a small, what looks to be a chili pepper, bites into it, and then
Uh-oh.
and then opens his mouth and flames burst out.
I see that blast you have there. Yep.
So you two give me reflex saves.
Yes.
Roger.
Ouch.
All right. I don't think that beats his DC. Let me double check. That does not beat his DC. All right. So I'm just gonna straight up roll the damage. Oh. Yeah. Well, I'll do it in here. All right. Both of you take 13 points of fire damage.
Okay.
Okay.
And 3.
Flop. He's gonna move over here and hit him and try and hit him with her mace. Yep.
Booshes them in the face.
What want to say about the face? Yeah, that's probably face worthy. Okay. Okay. Have to roll something real quick. Do these guys get any bonuses? Yes, they do. Okay. Okay. Yep.
Right. Okay, we good?
No.
Oh, okay. No, we are bad.
Okay, it's Imogen's turn.
All right, Imogen's gonna 5-foot step here, and she's going to full round him with her bow.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm thinking just the first one will hit, probably.
Yeah, I'm double checking. He has an AC of 14, so yes.
Yeah, okay, so just 8 points of damage.
Well, that's caused him to bleed.
I'm good with that.
Cool. Ankara.
I am going to go 1, 2, 3. There we go. Or 1, 2, the case may be. And attack with my sword.
Cool. Well, you hit.
Yep.
He's not happy with his life.
I don't blame him. He made some poor life decisions.
Alright, I've got bad news for you guys.
Uh-oh.
There were some people next door.
Oh, damn.
Aw.
Fortunately for you, this guy has to spend his turn undoing the lock and the trap that's on this door.
Hey!
Which, though, does give his kobold friend time to do things. So this swings open.
Okay.
So that's his turn. His kobold friend gets to go and do his koboldy things, which in this case is making a 5-foot step, because fortunately he was happened to be there and hear everything, and then tries to stab you with his spear.
Okay, deflect check.
Yes. You easily dodge out of the way.
Okay,
It's then your turn.
right. Gonna double check something. Okay. Well, right. As a swift action, I'm going to try to hit. I'm going to flick my wrist and make a dagger appear, and then throw it at Dragon's Fire 2.
I believe that I'll take an attack of opportunity from Advanced Kobold 4.
That's yeah.
All right.
Yes, it will.
Alright, so give me another deflect check.
Okay, 24.
You're fine. It's a DC 13.
I get a +4
14.
versus attacks of opportunity though, as well.
Okay,
So
yes, you're very good.
that's yeah. I was a little bit more confident than I should have been, but okay. Whew. Okay. Roll to hit. I'm sorry, that should have been a 7. I mean, no, it should have been an 8. Not an 11.
You still hit him.
Okay.
He has an AC of 14. You still really hit him.
4 plus.
Caleb, that could have... you could have rolled a 7 and... Or, yeah.
Okay. 18 damage.
Why do you deal so much damage with knives?
It's 1d4 plus 2d6 plus.
Dear goodness, how long does that extra 2d6 last for? Anyway,
Basically, as long
sneak
as
attack?
he's the subject of my studied combat.
well, that's
which
not
is
going to
3
be...
rounds.
Oh, okay.
That's not going to be any longer.
He got daggered in the face.
Yeah, you just whip him straight in the brain.
Yeah. This and a few little bits of skills are what I built this character for. Here we go.
All right, Lucy is
Okay.
going to shoot an icicle. one of the things she can do. Icicle. Icicle. Range touch attack. She can use it 6 times per day. Alright.
Objective there was to deny them another acting person that round.
Yeah, it worked. Okay, so she
Yay!
points her finger at the kobold and makes an attack. Ranged, so that would be her Bab plus her Dex. That's not that.
Would it be Bab or would it be Goob?
Which is nothing to sniff at. It's not the worst Dex ever. Yeah. Okay. So this is just against his touch. Oh yeah, that hits his touch. I'm not even gonna look that up. And he gets hit for 5 points of damage. Real quick, let me just actually put their health on.
And
I'm just gonna put their health on these guys real quick. Alright. Well, I wouldn't necessarily say he's bleeding, but he's shivering.
hold on. Hang on, I need to quick affect something here. I am removing another inspiration. It's either 3 rounds or until I hit him. So essentially,
Oh, okay.
yeah, if I just remove another inspiration, I can say I did it again.
Alright, sounds good. Alright, cool. Okay, so that's Lucy's turn. The final initiate gets to go. Oops, wait, he was here. Wait, no, this is what he's trying to avoid. Cool. He's gonna move here, and he pulls his robes back, and claws spring forth out of his hands. Red, scaly claws.
Dang it, are all these people Corin?
And so she has to make 2 deflect checks against DC 13. Oh, he botched the first one. So, but that's not the second attack, so that's not how we do things. Cool. Boom, boom. Alright, it's Imogen's turn again.
Alright, now that a new target has presented itself, she's going to full round Mr. Dragon Initiate guy.
Man, aren't you so glad you took that feat so you don't take penalties when shooting into melee anymore?
Heck yes. Alright, so that's... Oh, hang on, I just want to check. That's 30 feet from where I am.
No,
Yes,
the party is in serious trouble now. They've been backed into a corner. And this archer is completely useless.
Okay.
He has an AC of 13.
Oh, sweet! So 16 damage.
Yay!
He's not happy with you.
Well, I guarantee you he would not be happy with anyone who just flung 2 arrows into his chest.
I think he particularly doesn't like you, though.
Aw, dang.
Something about your face. Alright, it's Ankara's turn.
So I am in fact adjacent to this guy. Yes.
Yes.
I'm a full round.
Well, you hit once.
Still counts.
7
Does.
damage.
It does.
Yep.
And he has enough, so he has to make a consciousness save. This is a DC 13. He makes it, but he is wounded. All right. I was like, why does he have the same stats as the other guy? Because I was looking at the same guy multiple times.
It's like, yes, I have 2 dragon initiatives, but they're both dead. Or one's dead and the other one is bloodied.
I was looking for my dragon claw. I was like, I'm pretty sure he does not have just... Yes, okay, he's got other stuff on him. Alright, what does he want to do? He's gonna move forward. Gonna roll to 50-50 this. Alright, he's gonna swing at Lucy. Okay, so that is a DC 19. She makes it.
Actually,
He has a flail
okay.
and a shield. And then it's Cold-Blood Buddy's turn.
Actually, I did not need to
Right.
spend an extra inspiration to...
Oh, you also didn't actually take an attack of opportunity because he can't attack through that. I don't know what I was thinking.
Yeah, there's a bit of a wall situation going on there.
There's a wall there.
Excuse me.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's just, if I don't use the inspiration, it's only a move action, which I had one of.
Ah, okay.
Need to spend the inspiration to use it again.
He's gonna move around here, and he's gonna go after the big lady. So Ankara, give me a deflect check. We should double check and make sure that your AC is correct for what it should be right now.
Does that count as moving
It is
into difficult
not.
terrain?
Yes.
So the thing that
No, because he's small and bodies don't take up the full 5 feet. So you're.
the thing that's a little unclear to me right now
Yes.
is that on my sticky note that I made
Yes.
last week, is that I have a -5 to my AC currently, therefore I should have AC 19. But on here it says that I have AC 23, -5 would be 18.
I'm not sure where I got that from, so let's go off of what you have. So it should be just a 20, right? AC of 20?
Mm,
Because you said
Mm.
-5 is what?
yes.
Okay, so we'll go with a
So
we'll go with a 20. Oops. So all right, so yeah, we'll just go with a 20. All right, so that's it.
I-
And we'll go with
I
that.
trust your knowledge of this more than I do mine.
If that's what your sticky note says, I'll go off of that because I think we.
Oh, it
figured
says 19.
out. Oh, okay. Was the 19 including the +1 you got at the end of the session?
Oh, that's what it was. Yes.
Yeah.
You have the little stone going around you.
That's right.
All right, so
I do.
give me a deflect check.
Cool.
I think that actually.
What is happening? Why does this keep on going to the top?
I think that fails. Yeah, he hits you
Aw.
with a
It
13.
doesn't,
Yeah,
doesn't
it's a
happen
DC
to me
13.
very often anymore.
No, it
Spear?
doesn't. What'd you say? With his spear, yes.
So how much damage?
2 points of damage.
Oh my gosh, guys, I don't know if I'll make it. Oh my gosh, what just happened? No, stop.
I'm not sure she'll make it.
Close, just close.
Anyway, while that's happening, Rex.
Right.
I accidentally put numlock on.
Oh, that's a bad day.
Yeah. Okay.
No! Why is this happening? It's
Well, I
not
mean, yeah,
numlock.
now that I know I can do that, I might as well take the move action to study the Bloody Dragon initiative. And
So wait,
bonus
if you spend a move action to do it, you don't have to spend a resource?
studied combat. At 4th level, an investigator can use a move action to study a single enemy that he can see. Upon doing so, he adds half blah 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 blah. One da 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 da. Okay, actually, it turns out I did need to use that inspiration. I looked at the wrong thing
Ah, okay.
the second time I looked at it. I can't target the same guy twice unless I use inspiration.
Okay.
Within 24 hours, that is.
But you haven't studied this guy yet.
Yet. So yeah, if I to use inspiration to target him, I will if I miss and want to do it again.
Okay.
Oh, this is with my rapier at a +3 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. And with studied strike, probably not. Must be able to see the target well enough to pick out a vital spot and must be able to reach the spot. Yeah. Might as well, why not?
Because you don't want to use up extra resources, and this guy's almost dead.
That's fair. Doing 4 damage, so
4 damage, you say? Well, he has to make another. He has to make another Constitution roll to stay awake,
okay.
which is a DC 17.
Well, that's good odds.
He manages to succeed it.
Okay, that's my turn.
Alright. Lucy is going to whack the guy in front of her.
Okay.
What am I doing? I actually put her stuff on her token.
Hmm.
Damage to the guy who just won't die.
Initiative. 13, so yes, so another 5 damage. Okay.
Ugh.
He has to make a DC 23 check, which he can't.
Okay, good grief. I was coming close to just pulling out a non-lethal weapon and being like, we're keeping this guy. Ugh.
Swam. Alright. But the initiatives are down. And Imogen.
Okay, has the kobold been hit yet?
Yes.
Okay, so she is going to
Oh, he has, yeah.
maybe just measure this out real quick. Yeah, that's
What
within
was he
30
hit
feet.
by?
An icicle.
Okay.
Lucy shot an icicle into Adam.
Right.
All right,
right,
so
right,
Imogen
right.
is going to full round the kobold.
Cool. Go ahead.
1. There we go.
Those hit, and it's the
Yeah.
one with more damage, thankfully.
Yeah. Okay, so 11 damage.
Okay. He looks like he is barely standing. After that. just go ahead and delete these guys. Yeah.
I'm going to full round the kobold in front of me.
Okay. These guys aren't. Neither one of those hit.
Yay!
Or just one.
He has an AC of 19. So.
Okay.
Okay.
Of those.
All right. Whoop, he's gonna shift up and he's gonna try and hit Ankara.
Good luck. I mean, in the most ironic sense.
Yeah. Okay. That just succeeds.
You are perfectly fine.
I'm not even gonna dignify it by taking a look at that. Alright. Kobold's gonna try and spear Lucy again.
Okay.
And that's a failure. Alright, it's Rex's turn.
Okay. Going to shift over this way. The 4 uses of that of inspiration left. Okay, I will not study this guy quite yet.
Okay.
Just going to try to attack him.
You succeed. I know he doesn't have an AC that high.
Okay.
He has
So
he has a 21 normally, and you have you also have combat advantage. So yeah, you hit.
Okay, this does not do a lot of damage. It's a mere nick of 6 points of damage.
It's a mere nick of max damage.
I should really learn to roll before I speak.
All right. What does Lucy want to do? I feel like Lucy wants to break something out to end this fight sooner.
And what does this do? Well, that would be useful if I had bothered to buy something else.
All right. Oh yeah, no, I had to get that to get other stuff. Okay. Yeah. You know what? I think we're just gonna go ahead and channel some negative energy.
Hey.
And she gets to exclude you guys from this attack.
Yeah, because she has selective.
Yes. I'm pretty sure this doesn't cause an attack of opportunity. If not, she'll just take a step back. Anyway, so we'll just take a step back.
Yeah.
We'll just take a step back just to make sure. So that would be okay. So they all get to make will saves to half the damage.
Okay.
All right, there we go. Well, the kobold fails.
Okay.
And the init and the claw may have passed his. Yes, he passes his.
So he takes 2.
Yeah, actually, wait, let me check. I think that may...
Yep.
Yes, okay. I was just double checking. Yeah. So he takes 2 wound points.
Hey. Oof. Ouch.
And the kobold takes 5. And he has to and that. Well, actually, let me see if he's. I don't think that is not good enough. Nope, that is not good enough. That kills the kobold.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Kind of. I'm sure that's pretty horrific, but.
It's then Imogen's turn.
Okay, he's dead. Okay. So, okay. I was setting up a splitter cloud macro for nothing.
Darn it!
What?
Jeez.
What's wrong?
I forgot I can use inspiration on my knowledge checks as well.
Well, in that case, Cobalt's dead. She's just gonna use a full round on Mr. Dragonclaw.
Really? No, it's just any check.
Those are some low rolls right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't. Nope.
Okay.
Ankara,
Ba-doop.
those are high rolls. Those
Yes, they are. They are rather high rolls.
those hit.
They
For
do.
Do either
seven-
of those crit?
Oh, the second one does. She rolled a 19. So just roll a
Oh,
single.
yes, it does.
Just roll a single bastard
Uh,
sword attack, and remember that it's -5 to the
Okay.
confirm. Doesn't matter.
Me too.
Still confirms. So that is a So that is a total of 9 plus 13 is 22 plus 2 is 24 damage.
I am proud of myself.
Okay, well, he looks like he's barely standing up straight.
No kidding.
Oh, yeah, he's definitely bleeding. Real bad.
So,
Mhm.
guys,
I should hope so. Yes.
yeah, feel free to kick me again as far as the skill checks go. I could have used my inspiration to add a d6 to my results.
Well,
Ah,
you managed to live through, so
it's true. We are still alive.
you can use. I guess you get to use them for other things now.
Yes.
Uh,
All right. He has a. He's gonna. He's not doing well. He's gonna take a step back, and he's gonna try and hit Rex. So give me a deflect check.
that is fine. Hey, okay.
13. That
I'll
hits.
Uh-huh.
So I'm just gonna roll actual dice. Oh, max damage. 12 points of damage.
Okay.
Yay!
Okay.
It's your turn.
Alright. I will, in fact, bother to study this guy. The time to. And I'll miss.
All right. Lucy's going to use up another icicle.
Okay.
Oops, I forgot to put the attack in there. Okay. So this is plus. +2, +4. So this is 6. Oh. That's not good.
Oof.
Gonna go open up that crit fail table. Alright, so he rolled a 9. His bonus to those checks is a 7, so that's a 16 versus her CMD of a 20. All right, he does not manage to take advantage. Nothing bad happens. All right, Imogen.
Yay.
Okay.
Full round.
Okay.
1, 1, 0, 1. There we go.
Those hit.
Go
Ah,
13
my big
damage.
crit.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so this is -5, right?
Yes. So it's a +6. That is in fact a crit. So roll that one more time, just for the damage.
Yeah, okay. Oh shoot, I hit the wrong one. Hold on 1 second.
Oh, so crits do times ability modifier damage. I found out.
Sweet.
Yeah, you just
Unless it's precision damage,
Yes.
like what my abilities
yeah,
give me.
unfortunately. So that is 17. Yeah, 17 plus 8. Yeah, he's just dead.
Yay.
Ta-da!
All right, now we should heal up.
You shoot him in the in the heart and the head.
We should probably attempt to hide the bodies.
Is there anywhere that we
First
could
things-
possibly?
There's
First
the
things
grate with the
first.
skeleton in it.
I was gonna say you do have a pit to throw things in.
Yeah, there's
Oh,
a
that's
with the
right.
skeleton in it.
Before that happens,
Oh, we should gank their uniforms.
Ooh.
Probably a good idea.
yeah, 1 second. I have to. Go. I wouldn't consider the combat over just yet.
Okay.
Okay. Isn't that what's happening? Stop! Oh, I think I know what happened.
Alright, so it's Image's turn.
Insert.
Ankara's turn.
that's not it.
No, it's not.
Why is my everything's just no, stop. I'm unplugging the mouse. That's what I'm doing. I am unplugging the mouse.
Okay. Well, while Haley kills her mouse, Imogen,
Yes.
you hear somebody opening and unlocking the door behind you.
Frick. Can I
Nope.
Can I do anything?
Nope. Rex, it's your turn.
Done. I am going to roll perception to the room. Do I, to perceive hidden entrances, other people coming with a 22.
All right. You hear this
To
door
sense
is being
traps.
opened, but you don't
Uh-oh.
notice any traps or hidden people inside of your line
Do you
of sight.
say anything to the rest of us?
Yeah. More this way.
All right. Door opens. Another dragon claw walks out. These are the guys who have the dragon claws are the ones who have the black on their uniform.
Right.
These guys
And the flail.
Yes. It's in the picture. It made me happy.
Yeah. Deflect, right?
Yeah, go ahead and give me a deflect check.
Okay. Hits.
It does hit for
Don't forget you guys have buttloads of potions.
much does he get to this? For 8 points of damage.
Okay. Two vigor.
All right. Lucy is gonna go ahead and put uses one of her spells and put Bull Strength on Ankara.
Cool.
It's Imogen's turn.
Imogen's going to take a 5-foot step over here, and she's going to full round Mr. Dragonclaw.
Cool. First one hits.
Okay, 5 damage.
That was weird. Oh. And then, Da-da-da. All right, it's the cultist's turn.
Hmm.
All right, and he points his finger at Imogen.
Okay.
And he makes so give me a dodge check. A 15, you say? Quickly, let me double check. All right, you managed to make it exactly.
Yay!
You barely dodge out of the way of the fiery bolt that comes streaking towards you.
Ah!
Ow.
Ankara.
Okay, I am
Thank you,
going
it would be
to.
nice.
How long does bull strength last?
Her
Like-
version of it, several minutes.
Yeah.
Good, because 1, 2, 3, 4, and I am here. I guess I'll take total defense, because I could take one step closer, but that won't.
Well,
put
you
me
could
in-
move. You could move here and then charge him.
I'm allowed to charge in the middle of a move.
Yeah.
No, charge counts as its own action as part of a standard attack.
Yeah.
Oh, that makes sense.
So you stop the move early to charge them.
Yes.
And that's +2 to
It's-
attack,
it
but
is-
-2 to.
I think so.
Flat?
Yes, that sounds right.
Okay, I'll do it. Cause why not? Charge!
She's a caster. Will last for 6 minutes.
Boom.
Well, fortunately, you charged. That means you hit him.
Yes.
Also you have bull strength on, so you would have hit him anyway. But you do 11 points of damage to him instead of the 9.
Yay!
Huzzah!
And that's that.
All right, it's Rex's turn.
5-foot step. Pull out potion. Drink potion.
How many?
I only have room for 1.
Okay. I thought you could drink them as free actions for some reason.
No.
Okay.
Is that
No,
a
I
cure
can
light,
make-
Caleb?
I can make them very quickly. Yes, it is a cure light.
I have a
Okay.
macro for that. So that's a plus. That's just a normal +1, right?
Yeah.
Sweet.
Glug 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 glug.
Okay. accelerated drinker thing makes it a move action to drink so long as I start with it in my hand.
Ah.
What I can do is brew potions very quickly.
Alright, the Dragon Claw is going to drop his flail and actually bring out his Dragon Claws as he grows Dragon Claws and tries to hit Ankara twice. So give me 2 deflect checks.
Okay. It is surprisingly awkward for me now to not have my mouse plugged in. Huh! Okay, well, I missed both times. I failed both times.
You do, considering it was a DC 18 check. So, he deals you 11 points of damage.
Okay.
Man, I really wish he had rend damage right now.
But he doesn't.
Lucy's going to use another icicle. Because why not? Alright. D20 plus 6. 21 hits his touch easily. And then she deals 7 points of cold damage. Why I keep on trying to open this? Well, he's bleeding now.
Okay.
Ankara.
Yes,
Imogen.
I will. Oh, Imogen.
Wait. Yes.
Yeah. Sorry, Imogen.
It's my turn. Okay. Imogen is going to knock 2 Splinter Cloud arrows. Now, what they do is, they don't need an attack roll, but they make a 5-foot burst of Splinter Cloud. Anyone within it has to make a reflex save DC 18. Anyone who doesn't has to take 1d3 points of damage from the arrows. So, okay, so I do have a macro for this. Well, hang on 1 second. I'm sorry. Okay.
Alright, so DC 18. Let me make the rolls for them.
Oh, and I'm planning on putting it like, hang on. I'm planning on putting it here.
I
so
figured.
that it hits the
Oh,
two of them and not anyone else.
Oh, I figured you were just shooting figured you were just shooting this guy in his face.
Well, a 5-foot burst is effectively a large square.
That's why I said I assumed you were just shooting this guy in his face.
It hits both of them.
Hits him, but then the 5-foot burst hits this guy, as opposed to if you targeted the Dragon Claw, it would hit Ankara.
Right.
Okay.
He's saying the initial target was this guy, or his square.
Both of them fail.
Yay! So they both take 11 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
And that's the first time I've used my Splinter Cloud arrows.
Were they worth it?
I think so.
This guy is wounded. He has to make consciousness checks. He fails that, and he's blah.
Yay!
All right. He's going to use his channel power. So everyone, I think. Bum, bum. What's the range on that? I think it's 30. How far does channel energy go? I thought it was 30 feet. Why don't my notes tell me these things?
Eh, 2 cleric, it is a 30-foot radius centered on the cleric.
Cool. Oh, cool. That hits everybody then. All right. Everybody, give me reflex saves as he places his hands together and fire comes out of him.
Okay.
It is a
Oh, dear.
DC.
What is that
Thir-
reflex you
It is
said?
a DC 13. Yep.
Whoa.
Okay,
Deftly
everyone but
dodged.
Ankara makes this. So
She she stands there and heroically takes the brunt of it for the rest of us.
I like it.
let's
We'll
do
go with that. All right. So Ankara takes 6 points of damage. The rest of you take 3 points of fire damage.
Okay.
Cool.
I have 9
think
more
this guy-
vigor points.
I think this guy's gonna.
Oh, it's my turn.
Yeah, I think actually this guy's gonna take a few steps back after doing that.
So he's scared.
He's being cautious of being shot in the face with splinters again.
I'm going to chase him.
Is that a charge or a move and an attack?
Well, I don't feel like lowering my defense again. Because I kind of need to start being careful too.
Okay.
But by golly.
You hit him barely.
Mm.
Literally, you only deal like 5 points of damage to him.
Still.
All right, it's Rex's turn.
Um. One, two, three, 4, 5. And he'll try to hit this guy as well. No.
He does not.
Okay.
You touch him, but you're unable to penetrate his armor. Alright. He's gonna select to not have him inside of this. Is she's gonna channel some positive energy.
All right. Awesome.
1 second.
3d6, I believe.
It is, but she's a feat, which makes it more powerful.
Yeah. A channel bonus on 1d. Oh. Okay.
Oh no, it only applies to her spells. Okay.
Creatures gain a plus channel bonus on 1d20 roll made during their next readied action.
Yeah, she can choose to do that instead.
All of your cure spells are treated as if they were empowered.
Yeah,
So those are
it's not a
just
cure spell.
spell.
It's just a 3d6. Ooh, everyone gets 12 hit points back.
Yay!
Nice.
Sweet.
Except for you.
Wait, what?
Except for you. You there.
Yeah,
Oh, okay, him.
the bad guy. It's Imogen's turn.
Gotcha.
Ah, she has to move and can only shoot him once this turn.
Oh.
Oh, really?
Shift keep you from the full round attack.
This is a door, right? This is like a double door, right?
Yes, these are doors.
Okay.
All right, so theoretically, I could 5-foot step over here and still do a full round, correct?
Theoretically.
Yeah. Sorry. All right, so I'm gonna do a full round with the longbow, just normal.
No special arrows.
No special arrows this time. The splinter cloud is good for use in groups, not so good against singular peoples.
Well, you shoot him twice in the chest.
Wasn't he running?
Woof. No, he was backing up.
He was backing up.
Oh, he was backing up. Okay.
So he's not straight up dead. He has to make a DC 17 consciousness check.
Okay.
He fails. He's dead. Okay.
Yay! Perception
Well,
is
then.
combat over.
Yeah, right?
You don't currently hear anyone else nearby.
Alright. Yeah, so Imogen suggests that we dump the bodies down that pit and try and cover it with something.
All right. That'll take about a minute for all you people who have spells going on. So.
Yeah, I think that would be a good thing.
I am going to make a perception check in this room to make sure there aren't any traps.
Sounds like a good plan.
And after he's confirmed that there are no traps, I might just look inside those chests there.
That
25?
also sounds like a good plan. Give me a second. Does Rex speak giant?
Let me check.
Oh, is it giant that they speak?
Cyborgs. Cyclops.
Yes, there are cyborgs now.
Well, that escalated quickly.
They're cyborg cyclopses.
The thing I see... Oh, they have their own language.
They do. Never mind. It's not right. Unless you want to make a
Linguistics check?
linguistics check.
I mean, I can not, actually.
Da,
Yeah,
da, da, da.
that's,
Oh, wait, did I
that's
look at the wrong-
unfortunate.
Yes, I did. I'm looking at the wrong place. Never mind. There's nothing there. I looked at the wrong room number. All right.
While he's... Whoops, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to hit my microphone.
All right. You managed to. It appears as though this door is trapped. With some sort of electrical trap that will shock anyone who opens it, and incorrectly.
This one right here?
Yes.
Okay.
We
This
take
one,
one of the bodies.
Its things has been discarded. Yeah, I assume that this is all just in this minute where you're like picking up and throwing all the
Yeah.
half a dozen people and getting everyone else to help you besides Rex. So.
You
Think
should
you-
also probably... Yeah, has Ankara put her plate back on yet?
I was wondering that. I mean, I think that now would be a good time for it.
All right, so you guys are gonna chill out in here and take 10 minutes so Ankara can equip her plate.
I would
Yeah, I
appreciate
think so.
it. Yay! Thank you.
So which way do we want to go? This way? Or this way?
Have we looked in the chests yet?
You have not.
Are the chests
Did I,
trapped?
did I see any traps on those?
You did not see any traps on the chests. Would you like to take a look in there?
Yes.
All right. You find within them, a couple of gold sacks,
Ooh.
and a couple of sacks containing quite a few gems.
Hmm.
Ooh.
You also find some sort of alchemical oil, a scroll, and a wand.
Alrighty.
Okay.
Try to appraise the scroll and the wand.
All right.
So, which is which?
Okay. You believe it's a scroll of color spray, and a wand of entanglement, or entangle.
Okay. So we'll mark those down.
The wand also had some inscriptions on it to help provide you with clues to what it was.
Good. Alright. It is just past 10, so do you guys want to pick a direction and come back next week, or do you want to save that for next week? Because I'm getting a little tired.
We'll save that for next week. Do you want to make a check?
Yeah.
Do you want to make a craft alchemy check to find out what the oil is?
Oh, yeah, sure. Be something I already have in my inventory. We'll see.
Just good enough. It is mage armor oil.
Mage armor oil. Ooh,
Let me just
fancy.
put the final. Yeah, you guys figured out what all this stuff was. So, and wait, let me roll to see how many charges are in the thingermajiggers. Da-da.
Okay, so we got in the tower.
You did.
Ta-da!
All right, cool. Well, we will end it there, as you guys have gotten that. Oh, experience. Let me guys give you your experience points.
Whee!
Yes.
Yes.
Unfortunately, I deleted the tokens, so give me a second as I figure out how many of each thing there was. There was one kobold. Oh no, my pen's dying. My pen's died.
Uh-oh.
This is a sad day.
It was 2, 3, then 2. It was 2 dragon initiates, 1 kobold,
Yeah. One
claws.
KB. It was 2 claws. And 1 cultist. And one dragon and 1 dragon's fire. So that would be. Let me go look at how much XP they're all worth. Hmm.
Okay, that's correct. I'm sorry, I had to check something.
That's fine. Uh, 4,800 XP divided between the 4 of you is a very nice 1,200 each.
Okay.
Okay, so
1,200.
okay, cool. I am 100 away from my first quarter level. Yay!
Hooray!
Oh, you guys had a skill challenge too, which was a
Oh, yeah.
high difficulty, so that's worth XP. And that's worth another 300 XP each for each of you.
Yay!
Okay.
Go. All right.
I am 400 XP for my
First quarter level.
first quarter level of level 7.
Cool.
Yay!
All right. Well, thanks everyone for checking it out, and we'll see you guys next week.
Bye.
Goodbye!